Let's take a look at the process of product catalogs creation in the system. We are going to create a new catalog here in this section, and for that we are going to the administrative part, into the section catalogs, product catalogs. Here you can see the list of catalogs that already exist on the website. They already have a structure, but they have no records in it. They don't have any goods, so you can fill them with different products, change them, change the properties of the catalog, change the structure of these catalogs, or you can create a new catalog in the system. Let's create a new catalog. For that, we are going to press the button Add to create the general folder of the catalog. Here, we are going to write the name of the catalog. The name will be visible in the client's part. Here, it is the name of the catalog. Then, we should write the URL of the catalog. And if we want to display a picture of the catalog in a special list of catalogs here on this page, if we want to see a picture for this catalog here, then we should add it here. Let's add the property img, image, and write the path to the picture on your FTP. You should upload the picture that you want to display here into this folder, DC links. I'm going to use a picture that was already uploaded. I'm just going to copy the name of this picture, and let's write the path to this picture. The first folder is the folder upload. Then we need a subfolder, DC links, and the name of the picture. I'm just going to paste the name of the picture. Here you can decide if you want this catalog to be visible in the client's part or not, and press the button Submit. Now we have the folder of the catalog itself, but we do not have any properties in the catalog, we don't have any structure of the catalog, and we don't have any data inside it. But before we are going to import the data, first we should set the properties of the catalog, and for that I'm going to the section Properties Management. By default we have two different properties. It is the name of the spare part and its price. We're going to add some more. For example, I have a file that I'm going to upload into this catalog. Here you can see the list of different spare parts, and here we have different properties of the spare part. For example, every spare part has its part number, it has a manufacturer, it has an image, it has a name, it has length, width, height, capacity, voltage, and so on. And I want all this information, all these properties, to be visible in the client's part in the catalog. For that, I'm going to create these properties with these titles in the catalog itself. So the first property that I need, it's the part number. Type of the property is a part number. It is going to be visible in the client's part, so clients can see this property in the catalog in the client's part, and clients can search in the catalog, inside the catalog, by this property, by the part number. Then I need a manufacturer. Type of the property is manufacturer. Here we can decide if this property, the manufacturer, is going to be a filter in the client's part. We will see how it looks like later when we finish creating it. I'm going to say that yes, I'm going to use this property as a filter in the system, and I'm going to use it as a filter in the administrative part as well. Submit. Also, I have property image. Type of the property image, and let's call it also image. submit. Also, I have properties length, width, and height. I'm going to add a new property. Type will be property, title, length. It is also going to be a filter without selecting the range. Width, also type property, also is going to be used as a filter, and also without selecting the range. What else? We also have height, property type is going to be property, also used as filter, capacity, property is going to be used as filter, and for example, for now I'm going to miss these properties and going to add only this one, series and delivery time. Let's add another property, call it series, type property, used as filter, and delivery time. Type delivery time. Like this. Now I have a list of properties in the catalog, and now I'm ready to upload the data into this catalog. For that, I'm going to the section Data Management. Enter, choose the folder of the catalog, and if you have a file that you can upload, then we can use the import function. Import, select the file for uploading. Please note that you can upload only a file in the format of CSV or XLS. Upload, click on the file, and now we need to set a markup of this file. So in this column I have the information about the part numbers, this column manufacturer, this one is an image. If you have the links to the images of the spare parts, you should add these links into the file itself and import them. Otherwise, you will have to upload them manually or use some other options for uploading images that we are going to take a look later. This one, image, here I have the name, here length, width, height, capacity, here I have the price, here series, and here delivery time. That's it. Here also in the file I have the header of the table. I'm going to omit this header. I don't need this information in the catalog. So skip rows, one row. The line turned gray, it means that it will not be uploaded. And press the button add. That's it. Now we have all this information in the catalog. Now let's display this catalog in the client's part. For that, we're going to the section website content, list of links to catalogs, list of links tiles. Here, press the button add and select the catalog that we just created. Here I can also choose a picture for the catalog that will be available and visible here in the client's part on the main page. Let's choose a picture. Submit, save all the changes, and let's see if we have it in the client's part. Here we can see our new catalog with a picture. Here you can see all the properties that we created in this catalog, and here they can serve as filters. Here you can also see that all these properties have the multiple choice option. Here I can choose simultaneously different options, but I'm going to change that in the property section of this catalog. For example, the property length, I'm going to use the range. Let's refresh the page, and we can see that now we have the range instead of multiple choice. Here we can search for the details. For example, KL9 filter. And here I have a spare part without a picture. There are some other ways to add a picture to the spare part. First of all, I can add it manually. I can find the spare part in the data of the catalog, and here I can choose a picture for this spare part locally from the computer. Also, there are other options. For example, I can turn on the web service here in this section, customizing online services, web info. I'm going to use the information from this service, choose the language of the service, and here in the catalog I'm going to use a different property image called image attached by the part number and manufacturer. Use web info. In that case, the system took the picture from the web service web info. This option is very useful in case if you don't have any pictures for the necessary spare parts. You can check it out if the web info service has the pictures for them, and if it has, it will display these pictures here in the catalog. There is also another way to add a picture for a spare part. For example, you turned the web info service, but there was no picture available for the necessary spare part. Then you can add a picture here in the folder your files, subfolder GC3C, and here in this subfolder I'm going to create another subfolder, and this subfolder I'm going to call after the name of the manufacturer. And into this folder I'm going to upload a necessary picture, and this picture I'm going to rename and call it after the part number KL9, like this. After that I'm going to the section service cache control, generate again the image cache. Let's go back to the catalog and refresh the page. Now the system took the pictures from this section, from this subfolder. So this is how we create a new catalog in the system. First, we create the general folder of the catalog, add a picture for it if necessary. Then we create properties of the catalog and upload the data into the catalog. What others, functions and capabilities we have here in this section of catalogs? Of course, we can create a different structure for this catalog. For example, I can create subsections for this catalog. Here, by pressing the button Add a subsection, I can create a new subsection. For example, like this. In this subsection, I can also create another subsection. So this way, I can create as difficult and as deep structure of the catalog as it's necessary. Please note that if you create all these subsections manually, then you will have to import all the data into these catalogs also manually, separately into different subsections, as the system will not automatically distribute all the data from the main folder, from the main section, into the subsection that you create. But if you don't want to create all the subsections manually and upload data into them separately, then we can use another option of the catalog here, building navigation. The system can create automatically the navigation inside the catalog based on the properties that exist in the catalog. For example, I have a property series and I want to create the navigation based on this property. So I say that the series is going to be the first level of the navigation inside the catalog. And for example, also I have capacity. And I'm going to say that the capacity is going to be the level 2 of navigation inside the catalog. So I'm going to create this new navigation. And let's see how it changed. Now, when I enter the catalog, I see different subsections that were automatically created, and the products were automatically distributed among all these new subsections. So this is the first level of navigation, the property series that I used. After I enter it, I see the second level of navigation. This was the property capacity. If you want to change your navigation, you can always enter the section and reset navigation. Now we will not see any subsections inside. After we created this navigation, here we have all the subsections, and for the subsections we can add additional properties. For example, the picture for the subsection. Just as an example, let's add something here and save the changes. Now let's go to the client's part and see if we have this picture. Now this subsection has the picture. Let's take a look at some other interesting properties of the catalog. Here we also have a special property called car modification. If you choose this property, you can search and filter part numbers in the catalog according to the type, the make, the model, and the type of the car. Like this. If you choose this property, if you add it here, then in the data of the catalog, here, you can assign the car modification to which this spare part fits. Here, choosing from the list. Here you can see the car modification information, and now in the product catalog you will see this new filter by the car modification, and using this filter you can display and search for the parts for the specific make, model, the type of the car. Also, we have a special property regarding the price, which is called price from the auto price. How does this one works? In case if you don't have the price uploaded into the catalog itself, here in our case we have the prices. Here, in case if you don't have a price here inside the catalog, the system is going to search for the price for this item among the price list that you upload into the system. In case if you have among your price list different options for the same spare part, you can display one price, for example the lowest priced or the highest priced, or you can display the whole range of the prices like this. And here in this option price lists, you can choose among which price lists exactly the system should search for the prices for this spare part, like this. The next section that we are going to take a look at is the appearance settings. Here, let's enter and see the options. Here, using the settings of this section, we can set up the appearance of the catalog. For example, product view mode. Now we have the store window. We can switch it to the table, like this. Fixed number of products per page, how many products is going to be viewed on the page simultaneously, 12, 24, 48, and so on. Name reference, where does it go? To the goods description, or it serves as the reference to the search by the part number. For example, good description. Let's go to the client's part, to the catalog, and see how it works. Here, if I click on the name of the spare part, I can see the whole description of the spare part. If we choose the option reference to the search by part number, then the name will lead to the search bar. And the system is going to search for this spare part among uploaded price lists, and you will see the results. Right now, inside the system, we don't have any price list, so the results are 0. The next option displays the change of the number of items per page. Not display or show. Let's say show, and now we have this section display how many items on the page. The next option is sorting of the items inside the catalog, sort by the name, by the price, part number, etc. Then the next option, show only items with the price. For example, for this item we don't have the price uploaded inside the catalog, and if we turn this option on, this item will disappear. Inside the catalog we will see only the items that have the price. Example, next interesting option is show the button learn price in case there is no price for the item. For example, again, this item doesn't have the price, so I'm say yes, display the button, and now it has the button. And if we click on this button, the system will redirect us to the search by this part number, and the system is going to search this spare part among the uploaded price lists. Example like this, and you will see the results of the search. Here the client can add the necessary part into the cart and make the order afterwards. If an item has a price in the catalog, in that case your client can add it to the cart straight from the catalog without the search, and so on. You can use all these options to manage the appearance of the catalog inside the catalog itself. Here you can see as many records the catalog has, how many items it has inside, the link to the catalog. You can always change the name of the link. Here we have the option of building the navigation. Here we can copy the catalog. If we copy the catalog, the system will automatically create a random link to the catalog, so they are not similar to one another, and copy its properties. The data from the catalog will not be copied. Here we have the option to clear the catalog, delete all the items from the catalog, the properties will be saved and the catalog itself will not be deleted. Only the items inside the catalog will disappear. And here we can delete the existing catalog. Here we have the options of visibility of the catalog. For example, if we are going to disable the catalog, it will not be available in the client part. And here we have two more options for search engine optimization settings for the catalog and the items inside this catalog. One more interesting option for the catalog is the property hide. Here, type of the property hide, for example, let's call it the same way, hide, submit. If you have this property in the catalog, then in the data section you can hide necessary items. For example, this item KL9 hide from the catalog. For example, you temporarily stopped working with this item, it's out of stock or something like this, you can hide it, not delete, just hide, and no one will see it inside the catalog. And when you have it in stock, you can always turn it back. That's it. This is how you create a new catalog inside the system and make changes in already existing catalogs.